What's up YouTube? Tonight we're going to be doing some little Pokemon code redeemings. These are going to be the Pokemon for the current Pokemon Scraps event. I was meant to do this like so many days ago. I think it was like almost 2 weeks ago, but I never got around to doing it. So it's Thursday and it's my chill day, so I thought we'd go through and redeem some Pokemon codes, discuss some movesets for some of the Pokemon, and maybe see them in action. So obviously I'm going to provide you a little bit of information about this. So this is the Pokescraps Japanese only event. It was a Volcanion, a Genesect, and Marshadow. Now, also, I'll be showing the first couple of codes here. These ones I'm going to be redeeming. And then throughout the video, there's going to be some free codes for you to get. So it's the first person to get them, right? I will say this again because a lot of people get confused by this. Once the code has been redeemed, it cannot be redeemed again. So it's one of these Japanese events. I just wanted to cover it and show you some information about it. So it's a Pokemon Scraps event. You had to get a certain amount of points. I believe it was 26 points. And then you get the code. So I obviously have a Japanese friend who did this for me. I don't live in Japan. I live in Australia. And we're going to be redeeming them right here. So you can redeem them in any order and you can redeem as many as possible. Obviously, it's on Sword and Shield. It starts on November 20th. So like currently 12 days ago. It's a serial code and it doesn't have any end date. Now, the Pokemon you get will all be Japan as well, so the names and stuff will be in Japan. So there's the very first one, the Genesect. What I'm going to do right here, as I'm just playing this now, I'm going to redeem 3 of these codes just to show you what they're like, and we'll see. We'll have a look at little Pokemon and stuff like that. Now, when redeeming these, if you are in this video, if you're lucky enough, the 0 of the O, see how it says J-O? That's actually a 0, so don't put an O in there, put a 0 in there, as in the, the number 0. I got caught by doing that before. I still really do miss the days where we actually have an event in Sword and Shield, how we actually go into an event and get the Pokemon, rather than going into a game shop or going to some convoluted way on a Japanese site getting the codes. I really do miss that. Anyway, so let's get this code in there, AVATA, yeah, verifying there. Obviously, you need to go to the mystery gift and connect to the internet if that wasn't obvious already. Mine took a little bit to connect because it's Australian internet. Okay, so here's the second one. This is a Marshadow, so you can get Genesect fairly easily now from like Pokemon Go, but Marshadow is actually a fairly rare one to get, so this is another way you can get it too. Are they going to release this to other parts of the world? I don't think so. Normally the Pokemon Scraps ones were just Japanese events, so yes. If you do get one of these codes redeemed as well in the video, please let me know in the comment section. I'm sorry I don't have any more for people. They are rather pricey to get. So here we go. Let's redeem the third and final code, the Volcanion. So Volcanion, I will say too, none of these Pokemon can be shiny, so you can't like shiny, go for them like that. You can't get them at shiny at all. So no shiny Volcanions or Marshadows or stuff like that. No Genesects. I mean, you can get shiny Genesects for sure, but not from this event. So I noticed they all start with, the ones that I got all start with J and 0 too. So this is the last sequence for the Volcanion now, and that's going to be all 3 Pokemon redeemed. Then we're going to have a look at the stats and stuff, and see what they look like, and maybe discuss some sets of the Pokemon too. And we can probably have a look at, see how they look on the overworld and stuff, see what they look like following you and stuff. Okay, so here's the third and final Pokemon, and that is the Volcanion. So that's all 3 of the events now redeemed, which is cool. Now, I want to check out these events and see what they look like, see what moves they come with, see what ribbons and stuff they got, that sort of thing, right? Okay, so let's go into the party. I just had an empty party, so they just went straight into this. So they all come at level 60. As you can see, they're all in Japanese as well, because of course it's a Japanese event. So there's the obviously all the information there about the event. It's in a Cherish Ball, Technoblast, X Scissor, Metal Claw, and Fell Stinger. So not bad there. Oh, there's a free code. You better get that. It came. This one came with Adam and Nature, which is really cool too. So you can get that. These ones don't appear to have obviously they don't have set natures, and even if they did, you could just use a mint on them anyway, so it doesn't actually matter too much about the natures. Okay, so here's the Marshadow, and obviously you got the original trainer in Japanese as well, all that sort of legal information that you want for your Pokemon. We've got Spectral Thief, Drain Punch, Force Palm, and Shadow Steg. I got Rash Nature on this one too. Oh yeah, my date was actually right on my Switch this time. I did a couple of redemptions before and my date was like a day ahead. But yeah, this one you could get this like on the 20th of November if you're able to. I know not a lot of people would have been able to get this, so that's why I wanted to cover this, just to show you some of the events that come out. But hopefully they do these things a little bit more worldwide. So here's the Volcanion. We've got Steam Eruption, Flare Blitz, just as normal moves that it really gets there. Steam Eruption being its signature move, and there you go. There's got the classic ribbon on all of them as well. So yes, if you get one of these on the surprise trade and it's not matching up to this, make sure you send it to the moon real quick. So let's have a look at some movesets for Genesect. Now recently I did a Genesect team actually, and I could go over some like a good special set for it. We can go Marshadow with a good physical one, and here's some of the IVs too. So we have, it looks like we got like 3 best on like most of them there. It seems to be like the minimum IV 31 IVs you can get. Okay, first Genesect, if you want to run more of a competitive one, it's got the download ability. So if you get that download ability and get a +1 in special attack, you can give this like cool moves. Like you can give it this Techno Blast, and you can give it like the drive that it already has. Currently it doesn't have any drive at all. That's just like the standard one, right? And you can give it like Buzz Bug and Flash Cannon as well, just for a little bit of stab there. You can run some physical sets on it if you really want to. If you did get a download and an attack boost, I actually made a fun one with a Fell Stinger set, which actually worked pretty nicely. So you could swap it in on a Pokemon that only had like a little bit of health, and then you can go for the Fell Stinger and get the +3 in attack, and start working your way from there. It's got good typing as well, Bug and Steel. You just have to watch out for like fire type moves and stuff like that. So maybe you want to pair it with a water type Pokemon, or even a Flash Fire Pokemon. It could work really well against this one. And look at that. That is another Volcanion code right there. Once again, if you are lucky enough to get one of these codes and redeem it, let me know in the comment section. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to get more. They were expensive. Let's move on to Marshadow. Marshadow is a very good fighting and ghost Pokemon there. You can definitely give it its signature move, Spectral Thief. It's such a good move, right? You can get the opponent all set up. You come in, steal the boost, and take them out. Such a great Pokemon. Obviously, fighting and ghost is a pretty good type as well. This is a very, very powerful Pokemon. Drain Punch is good on it. It's got obviously Technician with Shadow Sneak. It's very nicely done against any Pokemon on a low amount of health. You can obviously run it as max speed and max attack too, just more standard sort of set there to run. Works pretty well across the board. Now with the Genesect, I just run like max speed and max special attack. You could go for a little bit more in special attack if you wanted to, but just in case you don't get the download on special attack either, you get like an attack boost. It does get some alright moves. Just back to Genesect for a second. I'm sorry, I'm swapping around. It does get some alright moves. The event one actually gets like shift gear and stuff like that, but I think it gets explosion and stuff like that too. So there's not a huge amount of it gets Iron Head too. That's probably about it. But there's not a huge amount of move pool on its physical side. Marshadow is pretty easy to use. Just use its normal fighting and ghost type move, and you'll be pretty wide and steal a couple of stats. So we've got Volcanion. Volcanion is a fairly limited Pokemon. You could only get this like twice before this. So this is one of the times too. So here we go with Volcanion. You obviously want to run its Steam Eruption move. That's very good. Has a good chance of getting a burn there. And it's Fire and Water type too, which is very, very unique type. And I think that's a Marshadow code there. You better grab that one real quick. But yeah, with Volcanion, I like to run this. You can run it bulky or you can run it speedy. Obviously, you give it max special attack, right? That's always sort of a thing. You could go max health, and with the Salt Vest, that could work really nice as well. Or you could go max speed on it too, if you just sort of like, want it to be a little bit faster than like a slow one. That could work as well. I actually wanted to have a look here at the Pokemon in battle. I also want to see them in the overworld, what they look like as they follow you as well. So we got Electivire here. So this is what Genesect looks like in a battle. If you haven't seen one before, once again, it doesn't have a drive in the back, so it's just like normal yellow, right? Oh, I got an attack booster that's gonna do so much damage. But yes, it's got Techno Blast, X is a Middle Claw, and a Fell Stinger. It's gonna outspeed me with Light Screen. Obviously, these haven't been there's no EVs or anything like that. So you probably need to boost them up yourself. So there's Techno Blast on the Electivire, and it's gonna do 2 damage. Okay, let's show off some of these other Pokemon. I'm just sort of chilling around at the moment, having a look at these ones. I'm not even sure if this part will be in the video. I'm just sort of doing this live, right? we're going to go into one of the other ones. I actually want to see these, what they look like in the overworld too. I'm not probably going to swap Volcanion because I know it's going to have electric type move. Man, look at that Giga Impact. Look at that prediction. So we've got Spectral Freak, Drain Punch, Force Palm, and Shadow Sneaks. Force Palm's not bad, but obviously it's very, very much out of class by Drain Punch. Oh, look, there's a Volcanion code. And also you can give it close combat too if you don't want to, if you just run around like full offensive on it, that also works. So Drain Punch for a little bit more sustain works there nicely as well. So I can just take this out with any of my moves. I might swap in Volcanion. I'm probably going to get destroyed because I'm a water type, and then it'll outspeed me because it seems to be quite it's a couple of levels higher than me, right? We'll just go for Drain Punch, and we'll look like, have a look like Genesect and Volcanion and stuff look like on the overworld. And Marshadow as well. I'm interested to see what Marshadows will actually be. I've not even had a look at these ones of the walking Pokemon animations. Okay, let's have a look now. Genesect, no, Marshadow is the first Pokemon, so that's going to be the one walking behind me the first. No, Genesect is. Okay. So there's a Genesect code too. Oh, it's like a little spaceship. That's super cool. I really, really like that. So Genesect sort of like hovers and flies behind you. That's really, really cool. Okay, let's swap these up a little bit. We'll put Marshadow in the lead, and then we'll put Volcanion in the lead and see what it is. Where's my? Oh, it's so tiny. It's such a tiny little Pokemon. Okay. It doesn't run really fast either. Like, his little legs and arms are going as fast as it possibly can. I guess that's all right, I guess. I was expecting maybe a little bit more from a Marshadow. Oh, there's another code. Let's put the Volcanion at the start and see what Volcanion looks like. I'm pretty sure I could have seen this already. I think I've already seen Volcanion. Let me try again. Okay, it's like a slow move. Oh, there's a little bit of a fast pace on it. But yeah, people, that's all. I'm probably going to include this in the video, I'd say. Hopefully, you got a code there. It's a very limited event. I just wanted to cover it for anyone that is interested in events and that sort of thing. I might have another video out later on today. If not, I'll have one out tomorrow. It should be a some sort of Pokemon sweep, I'm thinking. All right, people, have a nice day, evening, afternoon, wherever you live in the world, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.